And different from these other stories of encounters with God, we have an audience now. We have these three, Peter and James and John, who get a glimpse of what God is calling Jesus to do. There's a 15th century artist, Giovanni Bellini, who has a portrait called The Transfiguration, and it is my favorite depiction of this scene. There are the three that we expect to be there, and Peter and James and John and Moses and Elijah next to Jesus, and each of Jesus' disciples is taking a different posture as they encounter this scene. One is getting ready to build something. We can imagine that's Peter from the story, always looking to do something. The other, and we're not sure which, is starting to run away, terrified. But why? But by what they've encountered in the revelation of God. And the other has been literally knocked on his ass, just looking like this, not sure what he sees before him, but blown away by what's happened. But there are also others in the scene, much smaller and in the distance. In fact, Bellini's portrait doesn't even have them on a real mountain, but on flat ground so you can see what's in behind. And there are farmers and workers. There are people on walks. And you realize that the transfiguration is happening right in the midst of everyday life. That God has revealed himself to these few, but there are many around in the midst of God's presence. And I think that God reveals himself for many reasons, but he reveals himself to us so that we might know what's in store.